See if we can hold this again. We'll put a stop at 25,021. See if we hold this. Oh man, that's a nasty candle. We're probably going to dip lower. You know what? I'm going to wait. Get out of that. And realize that on the higher candle. I'm still kind of trying to get my bearings since all my charts closed down. Jesus. Oh man, I tell you, what a day. What a day. Yeah, market is looking real weak now. See what the Russell is doing. Wow, crazy. How's everybody looking? What's everybody looking at today? Anybody in any positions right now? Anybody taking the short off that rejection? Got a nice high of the day made here on the NAS at 25,139. Testing the 9 EMA now. Got 10 minutes till the close of London. Last 10 minutes of the London Power Hour team. Don't forget that. And don't forget, team, today is our last day of our 33% off on all evals. So don't forget, use code FIRE. Take advantage of that great sale because it's not often you get 33% off. And if you're looking for a new eval, perfect week. Last week of the month, starting next week, you get started with that new eval. Okay, chats are up. Everybody's up now. Should I throw the disclaimer up for those folks again? Maybe. Yeah, let's throw the disclaimer up just to be on the safe side. Since we're restarting the stream. All right, there you go. Oh, that's hilarious. We getting that pivot down now into the close. Got 8 minutes left. Sellers starting to step in here on the market. Let's see if the bears can really take it, get us into that orb high. We could bounce off the London high, so don't forget about that. We got 24,983. Okay. Starting to sell now, sliding down good now. Oh, well, then we're getting further of a sell now. Starting to push. Even the Russell is starting to move down. Market's looking really weak here going into the close of the London. Come on, keep pushing it. Should we participate in this short? What do you guys think? Mm. Got 2 minutes left of the London. Let's see. Let's see what the Brits do here. So far, it looks like they're taking profit and not swinging into the weekend. Let's see how the selling pressure continues. Can we break that London high? Let's see what the Dow is doing. Is the Dow holding this level? Because we could catch a bid here and bounce. Dow's under the 200 now. Go back over there. Still testing that London high. Can we get below it though? Come on. Russell's starting to sell now. Looks like it's accelerating the sell. We just broke below the London high. Short off the London high since we just pulled under the 26. I just hate to go short at the bottom already though. It feels chasing. I think I missed that. I should have taken the short right here under the 26. I could have put my stop at the 9 EMA. And that is the close of our London session, team. Thanks to our friends across the pond. Have a great weekend, and we will see you all Sunday at the Sydney Open. All right, let's see how much further we push down on this. Bulls are trying to step in and carry this thing, but a little bit of volatility here kicking in now. Last hour or last 30. You gonna buy this? The Kenki is holding up now. It's like Nvidia is ready to go. Listen, some volume coming in for Nvidia. Nvidia's catching that bid now. $0.14. Nice. All right, let's try this now. We're at the top side of this, so I want to try it now. And put a tight stop on this. Let's see if we get that continuation to the downside. Or let's see if we get that move, that rejection, that move back down to the downside, I should say. Wait. This is too close. This is too close. Come on. That wick below, $116 down, back down there. Okay. Let's see. I'm so glad I waited. Come on. Stuff this thing. Take a look at Bitcoin, testing the 200. So market investors are still risk on. And gold pushing again towards the upside. Definitely a good thing, good sign if you guys are looking for longs on gold. Everybody still holding that. Oh, that was a sell up here. Why? This might just be a pivot. The way the Renkos look, this could just be a pivot to the upside. We should cut this loose, right? Yeah, I don't like the way the Renkos are already pivoted. Yes, is holding as well. Let's just stay here and just wait. But the Russell is still pushing down. It's not It's not an agreement with this move to the upside. Well, dang. They're going to range us in here. Got about 22 minutes till New York launch, team. Dang, okay. I guess, hmm, let's see. See if we can get a pullback on this and at least get out of this. Let's see. Get this pullback on it. Come on, give me a little pullback. Yikes, this thing is expanding on me. Let's get one more in there. Yikes. Man, this is running up on me. Come on. What I gotta do to get to see, add one more. Come on. Am I gonna get a pullback on this? This thing's just gonna rip faces off and rip me off. Oh man, tell you guys. I shouldn't have DCA'd into this terrible position. I worked a couple of days ago though. I taken a short and I just DCA'd into it, but I don't want to grab more than this. I've already got 5 of these things. All right, Lambo just fired off. We should get a pullback now. God bless. Come on. Give me that give me that pullback. Okay. Come on. Oh my God. Where's that pullback? Come on. Oh my God. What a terrible trade, man. What a terrible trade. Oh, man. I'm so glad I got out of that because I would have gotten bent over on that one. You know, I would have gotten bent over on that one. Wow. Stupid Bears. Well, I'm glad I got out of my shorts on the Russell. Oh, I'm over it. Oh, I'm so over it today, man. Oh, oh. That's awesome. I DCA'd into it ripping. God. Should know better than to throw good money at a bad trade. Oh. Got about 15 minutes till the end of New York lunch or till the start of New York lunch team. And I'll be concluding my stream there for the morning session. Sorry, going into New York lunch, not the greatest trades. Sorry about that. I honestly thought we were going to get the pullback. I felt like I was on the right side of that trade right there, but we're all right. Well, I guess we're gonna have a ripper of a day for the Friday. It's been a few weeks since we had a Friday that the market just exploded to the upside. We don't always have them like this. Oh man. Wow. That's a great move on the market. Awesome. Wow. That is so stupid. That's so stupid. It's crazy. Stupid platform. Ah. Whew. All right, let's see here. Looks like we're pushing those intraday highs. Trying to reach into them. We're about 14 points away. Gonna reject here again and send us back down so we can range some more within this range that we've been in for like 6 months. Might as well. Another week won't hurt us. Slow move. At least it's given opportunities for you guys to kind of process the trade, though. All right. Let's see. NASDAQ is currently sitting at 25,124. And man, what a roller coaster of a session it's been. We started deep in the red this morning and we've seen a massive intraday turnaround. Here's a breakdown of what's moving the tape and what we're looking at for the closing bell. What's driving the NASDAQ today? The big story is the US Supreme Court ruling. They struck down the majority of sweeping global tariffs that have been a huge overhang on the tech sector. The rebound markets initially panicked on growth and inflation fears earlier this morning, but the SCOTUS news acted as a massive relief valve. Tech heavy growth stocks are leading the charge back into positive territory. Well, I'll be honest with you, Moro. I did spill some coffee. I'm not going to lie. I spilled some coffee. Some coffee was spilled this morning, and my wife came to check on me for a minute. So there was definitely some cursing going on for a few minutes. You guys, I just spared you all the anguish of that. But you know what? It's just like a relief. And I'm just like sitting here, I can't just get up and take a walk, and I'm by myself, so I can't just, kind of just let off some steam. So, I'm having to kind of just suck it up, Buttercup over here. You know what I'm saying? That yeah. That's why, like, sometimes I don't want to be on stream because it's like, at least I can mute it and you guys don't hear it. But then if you see me on cam, you're going to kind of see me, cooking over here, or you might see me, throw the bird at the market every once in a while. I try to take deep breaths, but it's Friday, man. It's Friday. God, I just want to make some money, man. I need to make some money. I'm so red at my options account, it's not even funny. But I am a little up in the options account now after scalping. I have no idea how I did it. I'm just kidding. That's like an inside thing with me and my family. I always say that, like, when we accomplish things, I'm like, I don't know how we did it, but we did it. And it's funny because my kids always, like, they say it now. We made it home. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. Now, I used to get real fired up, but not so much. But yeah, I did, I was a little angry. And yeah, I spilled some coffee, got a little coffee on my knee, on my It's all right though. Session's almost over, man. Thank God. Oh my God. I'm so done from this week, man. The last like 3 weeks have been total garbage for me. Jeez, look at that volume. It is just dried up on us, guys. It is Friday, so we cut out early and call it a day because the market just gets real crappy as the session goes on, man. You guys can definitely try to find some opportunities in the later part of the session, but I highly suggest that you all risk down, Go to some paper trading, see if you can find something that works. A lot of us traders, a lot of us that have been doing this for a while, we do not trade. Like, there's a good chunk of us, like, Mike, they don't even trade on Friday. They do not even waste their time on Friday. And you got some guys like me, we like to trade early on Friday. We get that risk early and call it a day early. And you've got, other traders that like to stick it out through the whole day session. But, I don't recommend trying to trade the whole Friday session. If anything, call it early, switch into some sims, go into paper, work on your strategies, work on some back tests. Coach Matt, you know what he does on Friday? He journals. He journals his trades for the week, looks back on his trade history, what worked, what didn't. And you don't have to trade to be a trader. I mean, well, not like all the time, but you don't have to trade all the time. Being a trader is not being in a trade all the time. They're just like any other industry. There's studying, there's notes, there's things like that all add into you being a better trader. So keep that in mind. Just because you're not trading, you could just be practicing, working on ideas and concepts and things like that. And look, a little bit more patience, and I would have probably been green. Oh, I would have been nice and green by now. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Now we're getting that pushback. A little bit of that pullback here on the market. I can't believe that. It's hilarious, bro. That is hilarious. Oh my God. That's oh my God, bro. The volume is it just dried up. But all right, team, we are smack dab in the middle of New York lunch now. To be dead. Oh, I was like, what was that? No, there's that cell now. All right, let's go. Let's get back into the news. The Goldilocks signal, fresh economic data, including the Philadelphia Fed survey, is painting a picture of decent growth with disinflation. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. AI jitters versus reality. We're seeing a tug of war with the chip sector. While there's some AI fatigue long term, ROI, mega cap spending from the likes of Amazon, Meta remains massive, keeping a floor under the NASDAQ. Geopolitics, keep an eye on the headlines regarding the US Iran tension. There has been a push on crude oil up today about 2%, which is providing some friction on the broader rally. End of day outlook, what to expect. As we head into the close, here's a game plan. Chasing the highs. The NASDAQ has recovered over 180 points from its session lows. If it can hold above 25,100, we could see a FOMO push into the weekend as shorts continue to cover. Okay. 25,100. If we can hold that 25,100, we should see some FOMO into a rip. Volatility check. The VIX is still hovering around $20. So expect some choppy sluggishness in the final 30 minutes as institutional traders rebalance their portfolios after the tariff ruling. Earnings hangover. We're seeing some individual stock drama, aka Akami is a down double digit on a weak forecast, while John Deere is up over 11%. This divergence shows that the market is finally starting to reward real economy performance over pure AI hype. Yep, they could nuke this at any time. So, final thoughts. We're looking for a strong green finish to wipe out the losses from Thursday. Stay disciplined. Watch the volume on the 1-minute chart during the final flush. Let's see if we can close this week on a high note. Need a solid motion wave. Watch on the tablet. Motor wave. Are you using Motor Wave? I downloaded it. I haven't used it though. I was actually thinking about giving it a go. I just like some of the things it can do. 627, 686. I can't trade the rest of the day though, because my success rate goes big time down. Like I start losing as I go into the latter half of the stream. I'm not gonna lie. So I really don't like to trade Friday afternoons because I'll give up whatever I've made. And I don't want to do that today. Slightly green for the day. Not as green as I would have liked to have been, but it is. Nope, don't want to be that guy Friday chasing gains. You're exactamundo. I'll save it for next week, and at least I have some money in the pot. So we'll see how it goes from there. All right, team. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there one more time. And you guys have a great day. Thank you all again for joining me for our morning stream. Don't forget, those of you waiting for Mike, he'll be back Monday morning reading the market, hopefully bringing you guys those bangers as usual. So I'm sure he'll have another 20 or 40K Monday and stuff. So you don't want to miss that, as well as that fire sale. That's right, team. The market may have been treacherous and difficult this week, but it doesn't mean that we're not offering dumpster fire sales here at Blue Sky. That's right. Use code FIRE for 33% off, guys. So if you're looking for that new eval or a great sell, take advantage of it. Oh yeah, Sunday open. We might just see a rip depending on the market. We'll have to just wait and see. I would like to see a rip on the Sunday. That'd make me happy. Again, I want to thank you all. Have a great day in the market. My DMs are open. Don't forget our podcast. I'm looking for you guys in the community. I'd love to have a chat with you all. I'd love to sit down, have a convo with you all, and bring you on the podcast for, a 5 to 10 minute conversation about some of the things that are driving you in the market, successes, things that have helped, what's giving you an edge, or anything else you want to talk about. So send any of us here at Blue Sky a message, or I'm going to start picking on some of you guys. Ace, I'm going to poke at you. I'm going to poke at you. Let's get active Sunday morning. Sure. If you want to ping me at the Sunday Open, I'll jump in with you guys and hang. I'll trade the Sydney Open with you on Sunday. So yeah, definitely shoot me a message. I'm always around on Discord. You know the name, Coach Ruiz. You're in the Discord. All right, team. Hey, thank you all again. My lunch almost here, and I think we've had an all right morning. And I don't want to make any more mistakes. I've already given a little bit of money back on that short that God, we'd be